We're just days away from the most advertised match in the Maritimes for 2023. Todd the Bod Macphee against yours truly, Charlie Hubley. And people in the Maritimes really have quite the emotional investment on this one. Because I'll be at the supermarket and people come up to me and say, "Hey Charlie, ain't you the one that's gonna step in the ring with Todd the Bod in Spring Hill?" I'll say, "Yeah, I am." And they'll say, "Don't you realize he's had over 1,200 matches?" I'll be at the gym clanging and banging. And people come up to me between sets and they'll say, "Charlie, weren't you the one that went on the internet and said Todd the Bod is old and washed up?" And I'll say, "Yeah, I said it." And they'll say, "Don't you realize he's learned from some of the industry greats like Leo Burke and Bret the Hitman Hart?" And I'll look at them and I'll say, "No. I honestly did not know that because I was born in 1997 and I'm not as old as dirt." Let me tell you something. 5 or 6 months ago, whenever I signed on for this match, I really did not think it was actually going to happen. I really thought at some point Todd would have sat down, looked at himself in the mirror and said, "You know what? Even when I was at my best, I was never as good as Charlie Hubley." I thought Todd would sit down, look at himself, and he would say, "All I am today is a 50-year-old nobody, a washed-up Spring Hill scumbag." But as of a couple days ago, he's on the internet in his blue singlet looking like a big old blueberry, calling me a bitch. What makes you think, Todd, that after 20 years of retirement, you can just dust yourself off and get back in the ring and pin me clean to the mat 1, 2, 3? Nobody can be that confident, Todd. Maybe you've been hitting with too many steel chairs. Maybe you've been drinking a little bit of that courage juice. Tell you what, if you ask me, Todd, I think it's just stupidity. But if you want to be the big tough man, I have no problem this Friday in Spring Hill showing up and embarrassing you in your hometown. But I think we should up the ante. I'm talking no rules, no countouts, no disqualifications. No DQ, Todd, means I can take a steel chair and I can drive that nose bone right up into your brain. No DQ means I can paint the walls of the Spring Hill Arena red with your blood. No DQ means that Charlie Hubley will walk out of Spring Hill a winner. And when that bell rings this Friday, it's going to be too late for you, Todd. You're going to find out the hard way that you bit off way more than you can chew. And my conscience is clear, Todd. I got no problem beating the Sense India and putting you in retirement permanently. Everything that happens from this point on is your fault, Todd. Todd!